ready to get us started. The Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw is Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And once again, it's Eskridge. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely. They did all of that and more. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
It's a pickup of 6.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Chris Jones on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing is Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
it's a gain of 49. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Penny, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown! Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Mahomes firing complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now he's forced out left. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Hey, zero.
Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 40. Mark 56.
The pitch goes to Penny. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the slam. Alert, flare. Watch twins. Alert. Good.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
56. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Play out.
Here's Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.